We've been covering a lot about dementia and Alzheimer's. We're going to continue how to prevent dementia and Alzheimer's, two terrible diseases. If a person has hearing loss, the number one thing to do is try to prevent that hearing loss. So we can do that in a couple ways. So if a person has hearing loss, their brain shrinks faster. That's the problem. So that creates, when you have hearing loss, social isolation. People, they don't get out as much. Some of them don't go to church. They don't get that interaction. They don't have groups of people they talk to. So that's a big problem, because socialization, we did another video on that. If you don't socialize, that increases your chance of dementia and Alzheimer's. So one thing we can do nutritional treatment. We've seen hearing get better with nutritional treatments, and definitely to prevent it from getting worse. But getting a hearing aid is essential if you have hearing loss, because if not, your brain's not going to be as active. It doesn't work that. Now, it's not as dramatic of a of a progression to dementia and Alzheimer's if you get a hearing aid, they're saying. So very important. And we already covered, make sure you're socializing. Now, I've said this on other videos. My mom had dementia and Alzheimer's. I had to force her into a nursing home. She lived another year. Terrible day of my life. Forcing your parents into a nursing home, just not fun, let me tell you. But I had to. So I would tell her, Mom, get a hearing aid. This was early on. She'd never do anything I told her. Mom, get a hearing aid. Well, I can hear fine. Well, I'd walk into the house. The noise was so loud from TV, it blasts you against the wall. I said, Mom, you need to get a hearing aid. And she just wouldn't do it. She said, I can hear everybody but you and your father. You guys mumble. I said, Mom, we're the only two people you talk to, and we don't mumble. I talk to 50 to 75 people in practice a day. So, yeah, we're not mumbling. So, but she wouldn't do it. And so her disease progressed and progressed and progressed. So correcting the problem can keep dementia at bay, according to the study. So when we look at it, we want to get the hearing fixed, do everything we can for the hearing. The other things I'm talking about, that's what we want to do. To stop this disease, we got to be doing prevention. So start doing the things. Look at all our things on dementia, on reels, on YouTube. YouTube's a good place to start looking, and we're covering it. We're going to cover more on dementia and Alzheimer's and how you can prevent it.